If you guys didn't catch that, that's how you make them kiss. They're like robots all night. So anyway, what a beautiful day. Like, we couldn't ask for better weather. It was really comfortable, really nice. God blessed us today for that. And I couldn't be happier with how it was today. Just perfect. Everything went so smooth. I'm honored to be standing before you guys celebrating the marriage of Kaitlyn and Paul. I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be. Not even at a cabin, on a lake, fishing. Nope. Definitely rather be standing here in these stuffy clothes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Joe, and I've known Paul for a very long time, like 13, 14 years. I knew him since he was just a little pollywog. Before he had eyebrows. Now he's all grown up. He's got armpit hair, eyebrows, BO. You name it, this guy's got it all. So my real first impression of Paul came at a party that his brothers were throwing out at their parents' camp that Greg and Shell didn't know about, I don't think. But it was out at their hunting camp, and it was your typical like college age party. Me and a lot of his brothers were a little bit older. And there was guys, girls, beer pong, loud music. And then walks out Paul in his underwear. He walks over to me and sits down like any normal clothed person would do. He sees me putting in a pinch of chew and says, "Hey, what you got there?" I puffed out my chest and said, "Kayak rape." Just about the manliest chew you can chew. He said, "Hey, can I try some of that?" So I said, "Sure, it's awesome, I can." And he took a very large pinch of chew for a man that has never chewed in his life and threw it in. So one Blink-182 song later, Paul retires to the bathroom, sick as a dog, where he spent the rest of his night. That is the man that stands before you today. I don't know if he was aware when he asked me to be the best man that I get about 5 minutes to say whatever the heck I want, but I'm pretty sure he's becoming aware now. Let's give him some credit though. He's come a long way. We're partway through the reception and he is still fully clothed. But honestly, Paul is one of the hardest working people I know. I work a lot, and Paul puts me to shame. Like, some weeks I put in 50 hours, and it seems like every week Paul gets home later from work than I do. He really is a hardworking man, and Kaitlyn really has brought the best version of Paul out that I've ever seen, or probably any of you guys have ever seen. He has grown up a ton in the last 2 years. It's crazy. So, Mary, Vince, if you were hoping maybe he'd get better over time and he'd grow on you, this is as good as he gets. Now on to Kaitlyn. I will be the first to admit, I really didn't think she'd fit in with our friends. We hunt, fish, drink beer, and blow stuff up. And girls as beautiful and smart as this bride here turn their noses up at us. That's how it is. For a girl to love someone like the guys that are sitting in front of you here, it takes a special breed. Luckily, Kaitlyn's only flaw is her taste in men. And she chose Paul. I could not be happier these two found each other though. She has made him happier than anyone I've ever seen, and that's probably the most serious thing I'm going to say in my entire speech. He's unbelievably happy. So I feel like these two have been practicing for marriage since early on in their relationship. They bought their house, what, less than 2 years ago?
Yeah, like a year and a half ago.
Year and a half ago. And Paul told me about all these big plans and renovations he had. He said he wanted to do them in the next couple years. And apparently Kaitlyn had other plans. And now the house is almost completely remodeled in like a year and a half. They got a dog together, and Paul was happy having one dog. They didn't want any more. So this is a big part of marriage. They compromised, and they got a second dog. I feel like these two are more than ready for the ups and downs, triumphs and failures, the good times and the bad that life's going to bring them. If these two work half as hard at loving each other every day as Paul has worked on that house, I see nothing but joy and happiness in their future. Now, if everyone will join me in raising a glass to the bride and groom, I couldn't be more proud of these guys, and I am lucky to call them both my friends. Mr. and Mrs. Scharrer, congratulations. I wish you guys endless years of happiness. Cheers.
So my speech is not nearly as awesome as Joe's here, but I'm Heather. I'm Kaitlyn's step-up maid of honor because her former maid of honor got COVID a week ago. So unfortunately, she's not here today. But like I said, not as awesome as Joe's, but I just want to say thank you to Kaitlyn and Paul for letting me step up and be her maid of honor today, because it was more than a blessing to do everything I got to do today with Kaitlyn. But a little about me and Kaitlyn is we actually went to nursing school together, but never knew each other, never spoke a word to each other, nothing, but we subsequently found pictures of us like sitting next to each other, 2 people away from each other, but never knew each other at all. So I subsequently met Kaitlyn about a year and a half ago when she started working with me. So we've been friends, and I met Paul around the same time, and they have become a part of mine and my husband's family twofold. My kids call them Tuntle Paul and Auntie Kaitlyn. My kids can't say peas. So they're my kids' aunt and uncle, and they have been more than a part of their family, along with the rest of Mary and Rochelle and their dads. They are all a part of my huge family and my kids' families. So like I said, I don't have any fun stories from when they were little or anything like that, but this past year with COVID and everything, we have come so close together along with my kids and my husband and everything, that I just want to say thank you for letting me be a part of today and everything that went on today. So I wish you the best. You guys are perfect for each other. The little bickering and the picking at each other, I just love it, and the smiles and the laughter after is just perfect, and I just wish you the best. So I want to raise a glass to the years of laughter and fun, but not only that, the fighting, the bickering, the getting over it, the hugs and the laughter after, because it is going to happen. It is with every marriage, but too many years of all of that and all of those joyous things that come together. So here to Kaitlyn and Paul.